What's up, guys? 2 Prodigy back here with another video for you guys. And the title of this video is Why Verizon May Not Be Worth It. Verizon is known as one of the 4 major carriers in the United States. It's been known for the best coverage for the past few years. The data doesn't lie about the coverage. However, it can be spotty depending on where you live. For example, I live in a suburb of Philadelphia. I go to New York City every other weekend sometimes, and then sometimes I'll also go to Wilmington. In the suburban area where I live, the coverage it's spotty. There may be 4 bars, but the congestion is so bad because there's so many people on one Verizon tower at the same time. The maximum speed where I live is probably anywhere from 0.05 to 5 megabytes per second download and upload speeds. This isn't ideal if you have an unlimited plan, especially a basic unlimited plan, because you're already deprioritized from the beginning, as opposed to the beyond unlimited and the above unlimited plans with the 22 and the 75 gigabytes of non-deprioritized data. So Verizon may not be worth it for one, depending on where you live. Let's face it, Verizon's one line on unlimited data is $75 a month. That's not including taxes and fees. Plus, if you're financing a phone from them, it could be easily in the hundreds. My current bill right now is in triple figures, and it's almost $300 a month, which is ridiculous for 3 lines on unlimited data. Since it has the best infrastructure, most people join the network because they saw the ads with the Verizon promotions, and that may be good. It might be good for Verizon, but the more people join, they don't update their network as much. They may have small cells. They may have good coverage in urban, rural, and suburban areas, especially rural areas, but the speeds aren't showing. I think more towers need to be created for more people joined on each network every month, and I think they need to look at that in terms of statistics. When you consider other unlimited data plans, you can get it from the other 3 networks and Verizon itself. You have the AT&T network, you have the T-Mobile network, you have the Sprint network. And let's face it, Sprint is the worst of the 4. It's also the cheapest. Verizon is the best. You get what you pay for in that sense. AT&T is probably ranked second with amazing coverage. However, it's not as good as Verizon. It can be comparably depending on where you live. And third with T-Mobile, it's definitely expanded a lot in the cities and suburbs. But once you get out of those suburbs, sometimes rural areas have very bad coverage and use AT&T as roaming on 1X or 2G data, which only allows 200 megabytes of data allotment. So that can be pretty bad for you. And I think personally, if you want to save money, if you're on a budget and you want unlimited data, I think the best options for unlimited data would be Cricket Wireless. However, they do max their speeds at 5 megabytes per second, and I think it's 8 megabytes per second if you pay for the upgrade. Second unlimited would be if you live in an urban or suburban area, would be definitely Metro PCS and Metro by T-Mobile. They have a $50 unlimited plan. Sprint, I would kind of recommend for cities and suburbs, but that's definitely if you're on a budget, and that would be Boost and Virgin Mobile, which both have plans starting at $50 a month. And on the Verizon network, we have US Mobile, which runs on T-Mobile and Verizon, but their CDMA network for unlimited only costs just as much, probably around $40 a month. But that's for maximized 1 megabyte download data. So in terms, Verizon may be the best, and you do see it somewhere. Like, for example, over here I get 5 megabytes per second. But in Wilmington, sometimes I've got 80 to 112 megabytes. So I think that's another reason why, because Wilmington is a city, and a lot of people live in the city, which makes them go to other carriers because they have equal coverage in cities. Most carriers you look at, especially the big four, have amazing coverages in cities. That's not including dead spots and all that other stuff. However, if you were comparing it to other carriers, Verizon would probably be the best. And that's probably why there's probably not that many people on that cell tower, or the tower, or the infrastructure around where I live. Also, other people could be going to prepaid carriers because they don't want unlimited data. Personally, I have unlimited data, and I have the gigabit connection in my house, so I probably don't need both of those. But for the videos and stuff, for the stuff I download and the stuff I do, it only makes sense to have unlimited both with broadband. So overall, Verizon, both wireless and Fios, they do offer good deals. For example, I got my phone on sale. I got $300 off when I traded it in from T-Mobile. Actually, $335 for an iPhone 8. I upgraded to the iPhone X. Also with Fios, when I moved, I got a $150 prepaid gift card, or I got a $200 free Chromebook. So I chose the $200 free Chromebook, and it's not cheaply made. It's made from Samsung, so I definitely think it's a great deal to take advantage of. And I think it's definitely a good deal when other carriers come out with different things, because depending on where you live, I'm talking about only for my area and my observation. So this is biased, but in your area, I definitely check out the coverage maps. I definitely use speedtest.com. I would use Google, which uses MLabs to do a speed test. If you Google speed test, or you do Ookla speed test, I use those main three. And you can also even find cell tower locations that would be, around you and definitely where you are. But I think definitely minimum, if you have unlimited data and using it as your internet, I would definitely recommend minimum probably 10 to 15 megabytes per second at all times in order to be fully functional. All right, that wraps up this video today for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something new. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Have a good day.